So I'm going to give you a brief overview of how the 24/7 prayer communities work. This is the home page. So after you sign up or log in, this will be the home page. As you can see also from the home page is prayer communities. So what we have here is it lists the prayer communities that either are yours or your favorite. And I'll show you how that all works. So right now I currently have one prayer community. If I want to add another prayer community, I can add one by going to the search bar below and I can type in new community. Now a prayer community gets a calendar associated with it, and I'll show you what that means. So I'm going to add a new community. Here is where you specify your Zoom link or whatever virtual address that the people can meet with. It could be a Google Hangouts, it could be whatever you use, whatever kind of technology or platform you're using. Here's where you specify your website. So it's you can use your organization website to specify prayer points, instructions, whatever. It's a link to that. Here's where you specify how long the room is going to be active, or this prayer community. So if it was going to be active from December 1st to December 11th, we would just do that. Click Save. What's going on? It's not. There we go. I don't know why it took a while. And this is where you can say if the room is public or private. If it's public, that means people can search for it and find it based on the name. Or if it's private, and then they'll also see it in the global calendar, which I'll show you in a second. So we're going to keep it public. So there we go. So here's my new community. If I want to look at the calendar, I can look at the calendar. And so notice it says it's active from December 1st to December 11th. Here are if you want to add prayers, you can click this and add prayers. This is the website you had specified in the settings. And this is the way to share the link to this calendar if you want to share it with people so they can come and see it. And here is how you add, if you click the plus sign, that's how you can add that you're going to take this time slot, prayer slot. So we're going to go back. If you want to remove the community, you can click the trash sign. If you want to edit it, you click the edit sign. If you want to share it, you just click share, and you can get the link to it and share that with whoever you want to. So now if you want to search for communities, I'm going to search for Roy's community. So there's Roy's community. These are the results. And so I can add it to my favorites by clicking the plus. And so now it's part of my favorites, so I can easily access it. And if I want to look at the calendar, I can go to the calendar. I did just a testing, and I signed up for this, the 2 a.m. I'm not really going to do that, though. And so I'm going to go back now to my home screen. Another cool feature is if you want to see the global calendar, this is where you can see all the public prayer meetings that are taking place. So it shows you everything that's taking place in this hour. So right now we don't have any, but if we want to see the public calendar, we click public calendar. So notice I had taken the 2, so that means Roy's ministry has someone taking the 2 a.m. My ministry has someone taking 6 a.m. And this way you can see all the ministries in the world who created prayer communities in one calendar. And if you want to switch the date to see this, so right now the start date is 11/26. Let's say I want to see, starting, I don't know, December 26. I can click that and it'll show me it always shows you a week snapshot. So that's kind of the goal here. That's how it's done. So in your case, you'll sign up, create an ISI as an ISI user, and then you'll probably create one prayer community, 24/7 prayer community, give it a name, so like you'd have right now, and then you would share this link. You would click the share icon right here, and that's what you would send out to people, and then they could just come onto it. If it's private, then it's not going to show up. People can't search for it. It won't show up in the public calendar. So there you have it. And so let's go here real quick. If I have so I'm going to change this, and I'm going to put ISI's website here. So if I put this right here, let's see, can I come back right here, and I'll say save. Now I'm going to come here, and so if I click this website, it's going to take me to the ISI page. And then the prayers here's where you can add prayers that are, and this is hosted by Streets of Prayer. So I'm just going to put test prayer, save, and then back. So now if someone clicks on prayers, no one will be able to add a prayer except for the owner of this. So when someone clicks on this, they'll be able, since I own this, I can add. But so let me go to yours. So right here, click prayers. So I can, only you'll be able to add public prayers where people can see. I can add a prayer associated with this community, but only I'll be able to see it if I don't own this community. So that might be a bit confusing, but we can always talk about that later. And then this green button is so they can open up the prayer room. It'll open up the link for Zoom or whatever you use. Anyway, there's kind of a brief overview of how it's going to function. And if you have any questions, we can have a meeting next week and talk about it.